If you want to build a brand that people really care about and want to follow, then one of the things you need to do is mythologize yourself and your brand. And you do this through mining through your past stories to create like a narrative arc. And so I kind of outlined this into 5 parts that are going to help you dive into the stories that will help you create your brand. So, the first one is, of course, your origin story. And this is essentially your why. Why do you do what you do? Why do you talk about what you talk about? Why are you the person that you are? What is a story that kind of exemplifies that? The next one is the villain. Who's the villain in the story? And now this could be your personal story, but also this should speak to your audience. So, what's a common villain that you and your audience have or have had in the past that you can share a story about? And then the next part is your magic. How were you able to beat those villains? How can you help other people beat those villains? That's a really important piece that kind of gets people to buy in, because then they understand how your story can actually not just like speak to something that they understand, but help them move past it. The next part I call the prophecy, and this is like your vision. This is painting what you want to see in the future. And then the last one is the alchemy. And this is the results, the transformation. So, if you're thinking about your audience, what problems are they facing now? How are you going to help them? And then at the end, what's the transformation? And the way that we could really like have this hit home is through pulling stories from our past, from our life, or if you're a business and have clients, that you can talk about stories where you helped clients. That is what takes you from just like a person talking on the internet to really being a brand that people are going to care about.